Hello everyone, I am K. Sai Pratyusha, a final year BTech student from Computer Science Department from Welfare Engineering College. I am here to demonstrate our final year project which we have done on computer vision. Our project is entitled as Detection of Fatigue Features for Drivers Using Computer Vision. Our project guide is Mrs. K.V. Lakshmi Madam. Our team leader is D. Shakuntala, followed by the team members K. Sai Pratyusha, myself, B. Narendra Babu and B. Likita. Well, coming to the abstract, nowadays more and more professions require long-term concentration. Concentrating for such long hours may lead a person to drowsiness and fall asleep. Driving back to their homes in such a condition may lead to road accidents. Therefore, there is a need to develop the systems that will detect and notify a driver of him or her bad psychophysical conditions of falling asleep or drowsiness. This will radiantly reduce the number of fatigue-related road accidents. However, the development of such systems encounter many difficulties, including the parameters which related to fast and proper recognition of drivers' fatigue symptoms. One of the technical possibilities to implement drivers' fatigue detection system is to use vision-based approach. This approach is acquired through computer vision. It will enable the computers to see and analyze the data from the digital images and videos. The next one is existing system. In the existing system, previously they have used support vector machine algorithm. Support vector machine algorithm was used to classify the components in the input video. While cropping the region of interest, components in the video is not accurate. To sense the eyes, we need to first create a boundary boxes which are known as region of interest. While classifying the components to determine the region of interest, the support vector machine will not give the accurate region of interest for the eyes to detect. Sometimes it will even show wrong regions. So the support vector machine algorithm is not efficient to use for detecting the region of interest to sense the eyes and detect whether the driver is drowsy or not. To overcome with this problem, we have come up with our proposed system. In our proposed system, there are several different algorithms and methods used for eye tracking and monitoring. Most of them come in same way of extracting the features from the eyes within a video image of a driver. We are developing a project on OpenCV using hair cascade with CNN algorithms. Applying these algorithms on consecutive video frames may aid in calculating the eye closure period. We will calculate the eye closure period of the driver. Eye closure period for drowsy drivers are longer than normal blinking person. Eye closure period for drowsy drivers are a bit longer and high while comparing to normal blinking driving person. So we will warn the driver as soon as the eyes are closed with an alarm system, and we will even send an alert message to the driver and the family members via text messages and emails. The next is computer vision. Computer vision is known as an interdisciplinary field which deals how computer can gain high level understanding from digital images and videos. Computers, by seeing only, they need to gain high level understanding of the data present in the digital images and videos from the real world. In another point of view, it is quite parallel to human visual system. Computer vision is concerned with automatic extraction, analysis and understanding of useful information from a single image or a sequence of images. The image data can be taken from many forms such as video consequences, video sequences, views from multiple cameras or multi-dimensional data. Computer vision tasks include methods for acquiring, processing, analyzing and understanding digital images and extraction of high dimensional data from the real world. Well, coming to the algorithms, the first one is hair cascade algorithm. Hair cascade is a machine learning object detection algorithm used to identify objects in an image or video. This machine learning algorithm trains a lot of positive and negative images and fed into their cascade classifiers. The hair features extracted will be compared with the trained classifiers to detect the object in the image or video frames. The hair cascade classifier has 4 stages: creating internal images, hair feature selection, AdaBoost training, cascading classifiers. While coming to this picture, creating internal images is the first stage. As the input image is given, that input image is downsampled to create an internal image. To this internal image, a rectangular regions which are known as hair feature selections and adjacent rectangular regions are applied all through the internal image to extract the features. These features are nearly more than 16,000 plus hair features. Comparing each and every feature to detect the object from the trained cascade classifier is a bit difficult, but AdaBoost is doing an accomplished job by selecting the best classifiers and training the classifier to use the selected best classifier. From this way, the time lapse is reduced to compare the classifiers in large amount. Once the classifiers are compared, these trained classifiers will be compared with the reference classifiers. Then these reference classifiers are fed into cascading classifiers. In this cascading classifiers, there are stages. Each feature will be saved in the form of stage. By calculating those features, the object will be detected. As in the previous image, this AdaBoost and cascading classifiers are done and gave the image human, detected the face as an object in the image. After detecting the object in the image, then the CNN algorithm will be applied. The CNN algorithm is abbreviated as convolutional neural networks. This convolutional neural network is used to extract the region of interest from the object detected in the hair cascade algorithm. The CNN algorithm has 3 layers: convolutional layer, pooling layer and fully connected layer. In the convolutional layer, the extracted object will be created a featured map by calculating the pixels, taking 3x3 matrix as mentioned here. Calculating 3x3 matrix from the image will give a convolved feature which is known as a featured map as mentioned here. After the featured map is obtained, the size, the strides, size of the filter, size of the kernels, stride size, original image size, everything will be reduced in the featured map. Once the convolutional layer is applied, pooling layer will be applied to the convolved layer. Pooling layer is used to reduce the dimensions and size of the convolved feature. To reduce the dimensions and size, this pooling layer will be applied. Pooling layer will delete the unwanted data, unwanted regions in the convolved feature. Once the pooling feature is finished, once the max pooling has occurred, from the max pooling, the destination fully connected layer will be obtained. Fully connected matrix will be obtained. Once the fully connected matrix is obtained, it is fed in the form of an array. This array is calculated with its weight and bias. Once the weight and bias is declared, the output will be declared in the form of integers. Once the integer points are declared, the region of interest around the eyes are created and boundary points to the outer eye and inner eye are declared. From this boundary points, we are calculating the upper lid and lower lid distance to know whether the person is drowsy or not. Once the eyes are extracted from the region of interest, the eyes will be given point values which are obtained from the output layer in the CNN algorithm. To these points, we will calculate the distance between the eyelids as I have mentioned before. This eyelids calculation from upper eyelid to lower eyelid is known as eye aspect ratio. To calculate this eye aspect ratio, the distance between points is calculated by using Euclidean formula. This Euclidean formula will give the eye aspect ratio. EAR is known as eye aspect ratio. When the ratio is less comparative to the referral initial image, then immediately an alarm will buzz. When the eye aspect ratio is very less, it means that the distance between the upper lid and lower lid is so close, which means the person is ready to have a sleep. Immediately the alarm will buzz and a text message and an email alert is sent to their family members about the driver's condition. Well, this is the architecture of our project. An image is taken. Once after the image is taken, hair cascade algorithm is applied by taking the input image and converting it into the internal image, then applying the hair function, then applying the AdaBoost and saving the cascade classifiers into the cascade. Once the object face is detected in the image frame, for that object the CNN algorithm is applied, which is known as convolution and pooling layers. Once the convolution and pooling is finished, max pooling has occurred, then a fully connected matrix which is fed into the array form. From that array form, the output will be obtained. Those output points will be declared the eye aspect ratio points. Once the eye aspect ratio points have been given, the Euclidean formula will be applied to the eye aspect ratios, these points, and calculate the upper lid and lower lid distance. Have you seen in this image the eye is normal? In this image there is a straight linear line, which means the eye is closed. The distance between the upper lid and lower lid is so small. In this conditions, an alarm will be buzzed and a message alert will be sent via text SMSs and emails to their family members and to the respective driver to make a caution. The next one is flowchart. Flowchart is divided into two divisions. First one is eye detection function and second one is drowsiness calculating function. In the first one, as the new image is taken, adjusting the brightness, detecting the face, from that extracting the eyes. Once the face is detected successfully, then the eye detection will be done. If the face detection is not done, then again it will go to the new image. Once after the face extraction is done, it will detect the eyes. If the eyes detection is successful, then it will extract the eye region. If the eyes detection is not successful, then it again returns to the new image. After the extraction of eye region is finished, eye feature extraction from the eyes region. Eye feature, which means the points, the upper lid and lower lid distance, will be extracted in this path. Once after the points are extracted, determining whether the eyes are opened or closed, calculating and judging the drowsiness. If the person is drowsy, the alarm will be buzzed and SMS alert will be sent. If no, again it will return to the new image. Finally, in the conclusion, we will say is that this system is very useful and this type of protecting system will lead to stop many kind. The next one is conclusion. The fatigue feature detection and correction system developed is capable of detecting drowsiness in a rapid manner. Detecting drowsiness and fatigue features is very important nowadays, because many of the road accidents and major road accidents at the highways night time are happening due to drowsiness and fatigue conditions. This system will improve and enhance the night driving people and driving for long distances to take a break and to have some time, so that any sort of road accidents would not happen because of their drowsiness or fatigueness. This system, which can be differentiate normal eye blinking and drowsiness, which can prevent the driver from entering the state of sleepiness while driving. During the monitoring, the system is able to decide if the eyes are opened or closed just by calculating the eye aspect ratio. When the eyes have been closed for about few seconds, the alarm beeps to alert the driver and the speed of the vehicle is reduced automatically. When there is an attention paid by the driver, then automatically the speed of the vehicle also will be reduced, and the cause of happening of accidents will also be reduced. By doing this, many accidents will be reduced. Provide safe life to the driver and vehicle safety. A system for driver safety and car security is presented only in the luxurious and costly cars. Using drowsiness detection system, driver safety can be implemented in normal cars also. Thank you. This is the live demonstration of our project. We have done our project in Anaconda. We have downloaded some packages and updates. We have downloaded CV2, the updated version in OpenCV. And we have downloaded D libraries, TensorFlow and GTTS, Google Text to Speech. Activated the path, activating the code. Here it will even calculate the blinks, number of blinks made by the eye. If you have seen, there are the points directed on the eye, representing the eye. That is known as eye aspect ratio. Now the distance between the upper lid and lower lid is completely zero. Now the alert will be raised, which means the alarm will be
alert driver
sound.
Is drowsy. Alert driver is drowsy. Alert driver is drowsy. Alert driver is drowsy. Alert driver is drowsy.
In this way, the alert will be raised, the buzz will be sounded, and the messages for the mail and mobile are also be sent. When the alarm is beeped, the alert message is sent to the mobile. Parallelly, it is even sent to the mail, informing that the person is in drowsy condition. Thank you.